Have commas ever confused you, or have you ever wanted to add more variety to your sentences? Or maybe you've had difficulty knowing where sentences begin and end, or what is a sentence? Well, I'm going to help you with all of these today. I'm Dustin, the online writing tutor, and I help students write beyond grade level. I do it in two ways. I provide resources like these, including our newsletter, and I also offer live tutoring sessions. So first off, what are sentence forms? Well, sometimes these are called sentence types. I like the word form because it's about the structure. And there are four basic types of sentence forms we're going to look at. First, we need to understand why we're learning about this. Well, it helps us with punctuation, and it helps us know sentence boundaries, and it helps us write with more complexity and variety. The building block of a sentence is a clause, and this is a word group that contains a subject and verb. So for example, in she built a rocket, this is a clause. And built is the verb, and then the subject does the verb or performs the verb. So who's building the rocket? She is. She is the subject. Independent clauses can be their own sentences. I kicked the can to the moon. Dependent clauses rely on those independent clauses. They can't stand by themselves. They're not a finished thought alone. So a simple sentence is made up of one independent clause. For example, I ordered 5 crates of unicycles. Go ahead and practice writing your own simple sentence now. The second type of sentence, a compound sentence, contains at least 2 independent clauses. When we have at least 2 independent clauses in a sentence, they have to be joined together with something. So we could join them with a comma and a coordinating conjunction like and, or we could use a semicolon, for example. Here you can see that these independent clauses are the same, but they've been joined in different ways. Now, there are a couple errors we have to look out for when it comes to compound sentences. The first is called a run-on, and this is when we have nothing joining 2 independent clauses together. It's commonly misunderstood that run-ons are just long sentences. In fact, they are independent clauses without clear boundaries. Comma splices are when we try to join 2 independent clauses with only a comma. All right. Go ahead and practice writing your own compound sentence now. You might want to practice joining the independent clauses together in a variety of ways and avoid the errors that were mentioned. All right, so that takes us to our third sentence type, complex sentences. And these are when we join an independent clause with a dependent clause. The dependent clause can come first or second in the sentence. If it comes first, then we're going to show the boundary of that with a comma. It's like an introduction to the sentence. All right, go ahead and practice writing your own complex sentence now. All right, so it's time to move on to our fourth and final sentence type, and this is called the compound complex sentence. And this has at least 2 independent clauses and at least 1 dependent clause. So for example, we might have, I was first introduced to unicycles in 6th grade when my teacher's son rode a unicycle in the parking lot of the school. He seemed to enjoy the attention he got from balancing on the contraption. Go ahead and write your own compound complex sentence now. Okay, it's time for a brief review. So go ahead and write down the sentence forms and then write down how many independent and dependent clauses each type requires. And here are the answers. All right, I'm Dustin, the writing tutor. Thank you so much for watching this video. And don't forget to like and follow if you find these videos helpful. We also have a newsletter to provide further academic support. And you can check it out in the link on my profile or in the description of this video if you're on YouTube. Take care and see you next time.